The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on last year's national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds a little space. Powers through the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now first and 10 from the 47. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released. Let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Boston College Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make... Off-play action on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Boston College right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Setting up the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll throw on third and short. Oh, they're after him. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll test the right side. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with 2. The Golden Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The snap sets up the throw. Punts it out of the air. Bulldozes his way through. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, what a cut. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 4 over UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can move.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here on third down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Take the return out of the equation. Just signaled for and made. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Oh, what a move! Oh, another great move! He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Carr. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The coverage team gets the job done. The 8-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for space, it's Young. Running to Green. And after that short gain, they'll head to the lockers in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to... First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done. Yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Young. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. He breaks a tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll keep defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it to the right side. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation